In the first reading, we heard about David and Goliath, a beautiful story where we see this young man, David, just this incredible trust that he has in God, and eventually he kills Goliath. But it's not just a beautiful story that we're all familiar with. It's something that if we actually think about it, we can relate to David. Because we all have Goliaths in our lives. Not Goliath as a person, but as the thing that intimidates me, the thing that threatens me, the thing that is the obstacle for me, a problem, whatever you want to call it, that thing is your Goliath. That thing is your Goliath. And if we're honest, we all have them. We all have them. You know, I think if you look at all the people that were with David before he went to battle with Goliath, they were all terrified of this giant. Because if you look at things on a human level, there's reasons to be terrified. I mean, this was a giant. He was a warrior. He had armor, he had a sword, he was no joke. But David was not afraid. Why wasn't David afraid? I mean, he had reason to be afraid. He was like a shepherd boy going against this giant, and yet he wasn't afraid. What distinguished him from the other soldiers? Well, the fact that, first of all, he knew that he was chosen by God. He had trust in God. And he knew, when he reflected on his life before, he knew that God had never let him down. God had never let him down. He reflected on the time that, I'm trying to find it here, when he killed the lion, when he defeated the bear, and somewhere in here. But basically, he reflected on all the times that the Lord had been with him and had not left him down. And in that, he found his trust. In that, he found his strength. And we can reflect on our own lives how God has been with us in whatever problems we've been through in our lives, how God has delivered us, how God has been with us and has not abandoned us. And that is the source of David's strength and his trust. It's not in human flesh. He does not trust in himself and his own strength. He does not trust in his own sword or armor. He trusts in God. And he is completely confident in God. It says here, "The Lord who delivered me from the claws of the lion and the bear will also keep me safe from the clutches of this Philistine." He says it with passion, with conviction. He knows that God will not abandon him. So whatever our Goliath is, we're invited to find our trust in God. The God who doesn't abandon us, who never leaves us, and who gives us the strength that we need to defeat whatever that is which comes against us. And so we can pray in this Mass to have the same spirit of David, a spirit of great trust in God, but also one that finds all its strength and power in the Almighty and not human flesh.